To become mentally tough, you have to adopt a lifestyle that involves embracing challenges and overcoming obstacles. For example, instead of hitting the snooze button in the morning, force yourself to get out of bed right away. Even if you don't feel like working out, go for a run or a swim. And when you don't feel like studying, study anyway. This may seem difficult and unpleasant at first, but it's how you build mental toughness. The more you challenge yourself, the stronger your mind will become. So, find something that you don't enjoy doing and do it every day. It could be anything from cleaning your room to running a marathon. The more you do it, the easier it will become. And the easier it becomes, the stronger you will become. Mental toughness is not something that happens overnight. It takes time, effort, and dedication. But if you're willing to put in the work, you can achieve anything. Number 1, laziness and procrastination are unnatural. As human beings, we have never been so comfortable as we are now. Too much comfort can lead to stagnation and even deterioration of the human spirit. Our human nature has set limits that vary per person to how much sleep we need, how much food we need, how much movement we need in order to function properly. Most people that spend days on the couch watching Netflix with ice cream and cookies do this because it feels nice and comfortable. Marcus Aurelius said, "So you were born to feel nice instead of doing things and experiencing them. Don't you see the plants, the birds, the ants, the spiders and bees going about their individual tasks and putting the world in order as best they can? And you're not willing to do your job as a human being. Why aren't you running to do what your nature demands?" An antidote for laziness is the cultivation of courage. By learning it, you acquire all of the skills to kill laziness. Procrastination and laziness are unnatural. We are born to play a part in the whole, and to be concerned about putting the world in order can be a huge mental boost. We feel our best when we flourish. We don't feel our best when we are lazy and stagnant. Number 2, mental stability is born of contentment. The mind is restless and unstable when it relies on external things to fulfill its desires. This is why the Stoics taught that we should not want anything from the world, but simply use what we encounter on our path. Everything else is granted by fortune, and those who are foolish enough constantly want more will never be satisfied. So what do we truly need to be happy? Not much, according to the Stoics. When the mind is content with itself and knows that pursuing external things is not the path to happiness, it can be truly free. As Seneca said, "The wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not." In other words, mental stability comes from within ourselves. When we stop looking to the outside world for our happiness and fulfillment, and instead focus on cultivating inner peace and contentment, we can achieve a state of true mental well-being. Number 3, your thoughts determine your future. If a man speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows him as the wheel of the cart follows the beast that draw the cart. If a man speaks or acts with a pure mind, joy follows him as his own shadow. The Buddha taught that our thoughts determine our future. If we think negative thoughts, we will experience suffering. But if we think positive thoughts, we will experience joy. How do our thoughts determine our future? Our thoughts lead to actions, and our actions create our future. For example, if we think negative thoughts about ourselves, we are more likely to take actions that are harmful to ourselves and to others. This can lead to a cycle of suffering. But if we think positive thoughts about ourselves, we are more likely to take actions that are beneficial to ourselves and to others. This can lead to a cycle of joy. How can we learn to think more positive thoughts? One way is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. When we are mindful, we can become more aware of our thoughts and feelings. We can also learn to challenge our negative thoughts and replace them with more positive ones. Another way to learn to think more positive thoughts is to focus on our gratitude. When we focus on the things that we are grateful for, it helps to shift our mindset to a more positive place. It is important to remember that our thoughts are not always our reality. Just because we have a negative thought does not mean that it is true. We can choose to challenge our negative thoughts and replace them with more positive ones. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sail, explore, dream, discover. Mark Twain. If you want to learn how to develop laser-sharp focus, check out this video. Until next time.